Was no, get back here. Okay. Mm, come on. Get back on this. Ugh. I'm like trying to kind of do my nails a little bit at the same time. What's my availability? All the time. Mm, Very full time. Still, no. You guys, hello. How are you? Thank you for following me. Do I know you in real life? Are we real life buddies? I'm gonna finish just this nail and then I'm gonna get going here on the game. That's cool. Which one did you happen to catch? Oh yeah. You know, it's really funny. Like I haven't played Apex since they rolled out Mirage, I think. And I used to play all the time on my PlayStation 5 and then it just I don't know, like they started adding, the new maps and everything and battle passes and it just like it kind of started taking on this Fortnite identity. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if this is really for me anymore. And so I just kind of let it go. But then I started doing this streaming stuff and I was like, maybe I'll give Apex another look again because they had, the Prime Gaming has had this, you call it the PAX, the little triangle robot. And so I was like, okay, I'll just download again, see how it goes. And now I end up being pretty lobbies with, bots and noobs and stuff like that. So every time I go back and I watch that short, I'm like, are these bots? And I'm proud that I just took out a bot squad. Who's your favorite character on Fortnite? Who do you, let's go with Apex because they all the characters have different, abilities. So I think that's also what makes it a little bit more nuanced, I suppose. Good enough for now. Oh, really? Okay, so I tried playing with her once when I was on my old account, and I, for the life of me, could not set up the like was it the electric fence like her trait or whatever it is, you know. I was like, I am so bad at this. Like even with Wraith, like I cannot do that portal. Like I am so bad at it. I'm just like running around. I'm like, it's like I can't. I get so disoriented, and when I'm making the portal thing, and it's pretty dumb. But that's just me because I'm not very good at it. So I end up being Bangalore, and if somebody takes Bangalore, then I become Lifeline, and I'm like, this is good. This feels good. So where about are you located? Somewhere in the US? Somewhere not the US? All right, let's get going on this. Yep. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm in Western Illinois. Kind of bodunky around here, but you know, it does the job, I suppose. Mm, I can- Hold on, I might be getting a seasonal job here at what's it called? GameStop. So I'm just like, okay, you just tell me what you want me to do. Like, work has really been sucky. LA. Oh my, okay. So I work in film and television, and I I don't know if you know much about different crew positions on set, but like I love my job. I'm distressed that SAG is still in their strike right now, but I support them and I really, really, really want them to get their deal, you know? Have you seen any strikes out and about? Or I guess what part of LA are you in? Like, you're not by any of the studios, you're not going to see anything, I suppose. Hey, Jimmy Jim Jim. So my high school bestie just got me a job at GameStop part time. Um, watch my stream right now. Shout. Oh, oh, you. Oh, okay. Yeah. So unless like if you're not by any of the studios, I guess you're not going to really see too many of the. Yeah, no problem. Go for it. You're just not going to see very many of the strikes happening. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. I just got done painting my nails, and so I'm like trying to fix myself. Okay, so Jim, I wanted to ask you too, how's Retro Bowl going for you? Ever to get on the stream and I'll add maybe you know what happens between Matt and me is like, you know, between mom and dad. Both. I don't know which one do you want? No, you don't have to know, old woman, man. Oh my gosh. You know what? We'll just have to discuss it on the Discord. Okay. Jim, either or. Tell me all about it. I heard.
Out of here, quickly! We'll speak after.
Forgot we're all in our underwear.
Let's try this way. Might find something useful.
Maybe, maybe not.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
Okay, so I'm in year 6 of my pro season, like the pro, whatever, the pros. And no, you're just gonna have to be patient, sir. Um,
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that
hey,
Vlaakith will
girl,
destroy
hey.
and thus will set free. It is
Richie, stop
Orpheus,
stabbing my
the
friend.
blood of
She's
the
too
mother,
cute for
the
that.
prince of the comet.
Stop that. Al, look how hot Shadowheart is.
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths.
I'm on year 6 and I finally just
You must know the tale of
got my team to be happy and finally got at least 4.5 stars for both offense and defense. And
Mother
yeah.
Gith made for the hells to
Yeah,
secure
sometimes I'll stream
alliance with the
Retro Bowl on here. I
archdevil
haven't done it lately though.
Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
You're 36.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years.
Jim, would you bang
But it is
Lae'zel in
the
real life?
first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the prince
I
of the
know.
comet's been with us,
Woo woo.
subdued by that
Go tell your
repugnant
friends.
Rapid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
I don't know. That comes after alimony agreements.
Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true.
Allison, are you still here?
Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Did Richie stop stabbing you now? It's funny. That's how they just all sigh after they have their nap. You can hear you can hear me. Good. I'm glad because it's good. By the way, everybody, Deadly Miho is my new boss. So tell her only nice things about me.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Right, Anna L.
I must keep going. The city is close now.
Now I'm back
Our
here.
former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Gail. Dang it. Okay, there he is. Do really like people's personalities. Oh, Allison and I have been friends forever. Yes, sir. Al, so what time, Al, who am I going to be working with here? Am I going to work with you at all? Because I will be the best GameStop employer ever. Employee, sorry, my bad. Got my verbiage wrong. Oh, I don't know if this part's royalty free. I put on some royalty free beats, and this is definitely the part of the opening to Final Fantasy VIII. Now I feel like I'm gonna get, what's it called? DM, whatever. The music rights hit. Um, oh, oh, it's okay, Al. Wait, are you at the Silver Key right now? Are you at the Silver Key? Or I'll just type it in. Oh, uh, oh, if I, okay. See, I know, my man. Me. Send to camp. Why can't I send the stuff to camp? Here it is. What? What? Yes, I am. Lies, lies, lies. That hurt my feelings. Fine. So, okay, here we go. Can I grab all I can up here? No.
Take a peek.
I don't like how Chow Hurt like gets. Why can't I send things back? Not do that with anybody? Oh, I bet you. Is it? Wait, Al, I want to see what you get. Over to Lisa. You, you are.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was, um, she was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day.
I didn't realize the
That was
first
last
time
10
this girl
days.
has two different color eyes.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Oh, Roy.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon
There we go.
enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
To do, isn't it?
I've never
Everyone
ordered sweet
deserves
things
the
right
chance to
before
make
bed.
some coin.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking.
I'll see what I can learn.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. Why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Please don't.
Consent is key.
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
All right.
It's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin. But not enough to organise the wine. Madame Lucretius is very particular.
I feel like I maybe messed this up the first time I did it with guys, this dude's house, and
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Catchy, right?
And you'll have anything you want for supper.
Mate,
All the
there is
treats
so
your tummy
much
can
wrong
handle.
with that name.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make him accept.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
it did.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labour and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
Right.
I'm not asking for much, just a teensy investment to get me started. What are you calling this new business?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanour barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
But it is.
Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I got nothing to say to them.
I guess we're all you've got then, Arthur. Want your house squeaky clean? Cough up!
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Come on, boys.
Wait, what?
Let's take
Oh,
it
this
to
guy?
action.
Yeah.
No.
This is about when I like go in here and I start like,
Don't
ooh,
worry,
man.
sweetheart. We'll be done.
Should I go after him?
Job done. Whatever's left is yours to sort out.
No, last time I didn't do that. And Like, I got the family to stay last time.
I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
That's
Worth checking.
ruined.
The Rivington rats don't waste any time, do they? I can see why they were so highly recommended. Anyway, I have a lot to do now those squatters are out of my hair. Goodbye! Where is my candelabra? Did they take my grandmother's candelabra?
Because she accepted the Mind Flayer tadpole thingy. Yeah, I thought because I didn't, didn't consume it this time, so I thought that by just opening my mind to it, I thought that, like, she wasn't going to change like that, you know? But yeah, Shadowheart looks like she sees some better days. Oh yeah, grinding real hard. Well, I haven't played in a while, and I finally got myself to Baldur's Gate, so I was like, okay, I should just at least, get at least myself through, um, I don't know. This is like the part that I enjoy the most, though, because then you really start, punch, pick it up. Start, I don't know, getting cool things from merchants and stuff. I do. Just turn on the fire. I know. Well, that's the thing. I mean, have you gotten far enough where he just like doesn't require them anymore? They never really fully explained how he just all of a sudden doesn't need to consume magical items anymore. Oh no, I got my PS like 3 years ago. Make him real angry at us.
That's curious.
Ah, got it. Yeah. Oh my God, am I ruining the game for you, Jim? Dang it. I didn't want that for you. Um, I'll have to go take a look, but I mean, my memory that it came with, and I just recently bought a memory card finally for the PS5. So, I mean, even if I did, I might have taken it off just to save more space. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, who's your roommate, Jim? Tell us all about your roomie. Is it your mom? I'm kidding. I know it's not. I I know. I'll have to go take a look because I thought so, but wait. Oh, that's the one I already read. Oh, really? Oh, that's cute. Okay, I gotta hear this story now. That sounds like a good story, Jim. Tell it. Yes, I know you're from San Diego. How'd you go from San Diego to Dells? Mm,
I've
Realizo.
enough waiting. I crave blood. Oh, minor hindrance.
Please.
What's next, I wonder?
Like, no, you're going in there.
Action, not reaction.
Where around here? Okay, come here, Shadowheart.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though.
Really? That's it. Wait, so, but how did you meet your roommate?
What is it?
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Hungry for blood.
Okay, good. Somebody found it.
Eager for battle.
Or were you the assistant to the assistant manager? Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Was it in San Diego?
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Nice. It's cute.
Soldier. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
good to be alive. Easy.
The
This place
cracks
is
move up.
hungry for blood.
Blackets will be done.
All right. I wonder why her perception checks are so bad right now.
Come on, let's go.
All right, Colac. Oh my gosh, Jim, have you ever seen that YouTube video of the Baldur's Gate cast playing D&D? Everyone feeling this.
Got to keep moving.
You should just go like
Best avoid that trap.
there you go. Okay, yeah, just go on YouTube and type in Baldur's Gate cast D&D or something. And it's actually pretty funny. It's really fun. Like I don't usually like I don't watch or like Critical Role or anything like that. But like I could watch them play that one session like one shot all day long.
Don't burn yourself.
All gonna die. Here, actually, you know what? That's something I think I can bring it up in a side thing here. Hey, let me try doing that. I love that man. Like I want to be his friend in real life. We'll just play it. We'll play it for Epic. Uncle Epic. Um, oh gosh, yes. 100%. That's what makes it so fun. That's what actually I think makes it fun about watching that. Wait, they played a second one?
El nuevo
Ooh,
menú
I
$7
did not know
Hot Wings
that.
de Pizza Hut. Obtén dos o más de tus favoritos a
Cosa
$7 cada
maso
uno.
margarita.
At Boar's Head, our roasted red pepper hummus isn't a
Let me
class in
turn
its
that down a
own.
little bit. Or,
Fire roasted and mixed with vibrant
okay.
spices to achieve the perfect balance of texture and flavor. Roasted red pepper hummus. From Boar's
Roasted
Head.
red
Compromise
pepper.
elsewhere.
And you now have black.
No thanks. No thank you. Screen capture. Let me fix that for you. This. I can just like, I just that. Gee, working that back. Mm, No, this. Okay, I guess this is the best we're gonna have to, you guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very different High Rollers Dungeons and Dragons game, because it is I, your usual dungeon master, Mark Sherlock Humes of the High Rollers channel, but I don't have my regular players, and we're not in our regular world today because we have very kindly been approached by Larian Studios and some rather fine guests
Hold on a second.
to run a little D&D one-shot. And speaking of those
Sorry,
guests...
Matt. Give me a moment. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Okay, so I didn't realize that because in this I can only capture one type or like one screen per type. Did not realize. Let me just get rid of this. Yas. Epic Heck, you still here? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Nice. Okay. Watch this with us and love it.
Guests, here they are. Let us start and have them introduce themselves and who they will be playing. Starting with Mr. Theo, please take us away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Theo, and I'll be playing Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers.
I'm gonna turn off the
The
game.
Blade himself is here.
Indeed.
And then, yeah, moving on. Please take us away.
Hi, I'm Samantha Bale. I play Karlak. She is a tiefling barbarian, formerly of Baldur's Gate, recently of Hell.
Amazing.
And I'm Jennifer, and I'm playing Shadowheart, God's favourite princess and most interesting girl in the world.
Hey, wait, is that a tag like God's favourite T-shirt?
Yeah.
I know, I want a t-shirt. Someone make me a t-shirt.
I could listen to her all day. Like, I love her voice.
And then on our other side,
It's Deborah, aka Dev, playing Lae'zel of Kresh Kalir, the fiercest and best Githyanki in all the land.
oh, the voice. I love it, love it. And then moving on.
Hello, I'm Neil Newborn, and I play possibly the greatest vampire in the world, Astarion. Hello, darling.
Too natural now.
Oh, I know.
It's a bit weird,
very
isn't it?
accessible,
It's,
isn't it?
I know, it's very accessible. It's terrifying. I actually have his giggle now. Which is brilliant. I started doing that like on a thing.
Well, and then...
Plenty to look forward to.
Yes.
Well, last but certainly by no means least, please, Tim.
Tim
I'm
Downey.
Tim, and I am Gale Decarius of Waterdeep, the greatest.
Oh.
wizard.
I want him. I want him to
We
be
have a mistress, so let's not talk
my
about that.
special friend.
Not a big deal.
Not a deal, not a thing anymore.
He's not making up for it by eating all the magic items. Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Does Gale do the equivalent of like high fancy ice cream moments? Like when he just like
Oh,
eats
without a
the
shadow of a
entire
doubt.
time, then hates
Surrounded by
himself.
Tressins. Crying into a book.
Oh, this is going to be a very special one.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Amazing. But yes, so thank you very much, Larian, for helping us put this together. And this is our Baldur's Gate cast D&D one-shot, which I've given the title The Echoes of Athkatla, which will all make sense to come to be. And yeah, thank you, Larian, for sponsoring this as well. Just as a warning, there may be some mild spoilers. If you've not finished Baldur's Gate 3, especially Act 1, there might be a couple of little tiny spoilers here and there, but hopefully you've all got past that point and you've got out of character creation and actually played a bit of the game, so that won't matter too much. Now, this is
Really? Are you serious? I didn't even know that you could like just. I mean, that makes sense, but I wouldn't ever think about just like messaging them and be like, "Hey,
to kind of
sing me happy birthday."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dance for me, monkey.
Does somebody smell toast?
All of us are smelling the toast.
But I'm not going to be giving you guys an introductory little readout today because I've got somebody who can do a far better job than me. Would you?
Hello. I've got text. He's written me some things.
As well.
Hi, I'm Amelia Tyler. I'm the narrator of Baldur's Gate 3, or your dungeon master.
Narrator.
I give you authority sometimes. And right now, I'm going to be doing some sight reading for you. Apparently. Oh, God. Okay.
You got this.
Okay. Somewhere in the wilds of the Sword Coast, you have made camp for the night. The stars overhead
Oh, really?
flicker and glimmer as you rest peacefully, recovering your strength.
Like, I just
from the
love stuff like
arduous
that.
battles and adventures the last few days. You awaken just as the sun begins to crest over the horizon, spilling its pink and orange light over your bedrolls and tents.
Yeah, she's the narrator for BG3.
In this idyllic scene, as you don your armor and prepare for the day ahead. And then, the peace of this moment is broken. Your companion, the hero who shares an illithid tadpole connection with you, is suddenly engulfed in a sickly green and
Are you
yellow
serious?
light.
Dude, that makes me so happy.
Pours over their body like liquid metal, silencing their screams as it pours into their mouth and over their face. With a violent jerk, their body is lifted up into the air and hovers.
I thought I disabled everything.
Yeah!
Oh.
As the internet breaks. Amazing. Wow. So cool.
Well, I'm never going to be able to live that up.
Sorry.
Yes, you have all awoken this morning at your camp in the wilds of the Sword Coast, and this moment of peace is shattered as Tav, the hero that has been accompanying you, is lifted into the air, their body completely covered by this magical, flickering green and yellow light. It pours into their mouth, almost like liquid metal, kind of like filling their face. That you hear just the briefest scream before it's silenced, and then they're lifted into the air, hovering in place. And all of you are present, you see this happen, and now I ask you the most important question: what would you like to do?
Well, we all saw this coming.
Tav is currently floating up in the middle of the camp, their body kind of almost like twisted and contorted. You can almost see pressure being exerted on them, and you will see this happen. Would anybody like to do anything?
Kill
I'm thinking I should probably do something like detect whatever magic is on you.
Absolutely. So there's a couple of ways you can do that, Gale of Ordsey. You could use your detect magic spell if you have one. If you have the detect magic spell, you can cast that. Or you could just make an arcana check. And you could just kind of maybe use your knowledge, your training as a wizard to try and figure out what might be going on.
Let's do that. Let's lean into that.
Great. Well, then we're going to make our first roll of the game. And it's Tim's first roll ever.
I was concerned that I would have to go first, and lo and behold, here I am going first.
Guidance.
Right.
Well, now somebody's been playing the game. So, Jen, you absolutely can do that. So this, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of almost, I'd like to know, what does this look like? So Shadowheart, like you see Gale kind of approaching, maybe kind of pondering, thinking over what's happening. How does Shadowheart help? How are you offering this guidance?
You'll need help, Gale.
I'll deal with this.
No, but I will help because I have guidance.
Good point, well made. We should probably do this as like a team.
Together,
yes, let's
How
do
do
that.
how do you imagine Shadowheart's magic to look like as you kind of pull this energy from Shar, the goddess? Like you know, what does it look like? Do you have an idea of how like you might do it, or like what the spell might look like?
Epicek, you have me hanging on your very word here.
I'm imagining some like purple gorgeousness.
Yes.
Floating
that's
floating
it.
about.
And you
And like surrounding Gale.
you're playing D&D. So you feel this kind of come over you. So what this means, Gale, for the guidance cantrip, it allows you to add a D4, which is the tiny pyramid dice, to your Arcana check.
Right.
So when we do
I'd
this,
like to also add moral support by a slow clap.
very well done.
Go Gale.
Thank you. That's going to be most useful.
You hear this as you're pretty sure you hear one of Tav's bones like snap as the slow clap out. But moving on from that, you have this is what we call an ability check in the game, a skill check, right? So this is Gale using his arcane knowledge to try and figure out what's going on, and there is a chance that Gale might not know what is happening. So we make a roll. So you can take your big dice, the D20. You're going to add your guidance, which is the D4, which is the little pyramid.
This one?
Yep. And then you're going to look for under your skills your Arcana skill, and you're going to see that it has a bonus.
Arcana.
Plus 5.
Plus 5. So you're going to roll those dice together, and you're going to add plus 5 to the roll.
Okay.
And I have a number in my head that you're trying to beat, and I will tell you if you succeed or fail.
So I've rolled a 17.
Okay. So add it all up together.
22. And then how does this...
You're going to give BJ3 a try now? Did I evangelize you to the world of BG3?
You are a master of the arcane arts. I told you. You are a wizard of great skill and knowledge. And you begin looking over Tav, this champion that you've been traveling with. And there's a couple of things that immediately become apparent to you through your training and knowledge. And perhaps also...
I don't even know what you two are talking about.
Helping clear your mind, allowing you to think clearly as you do.
And your clap is being...
Told you the great gospel of BG3.
So you know a couple of things. First of all, you know this spell is very, very powerful and very rare. This is not traditional magic in any sense. It has elements of different schools of magic kind of merged together, but you also, with such a high roll, you know that this spell is somehow being channeled from a great distance. This is not being channeled from anyone nearby. This is miles and miles and miles away that this spell has somehow anchored itself to Tav and is affecting them. And you think what it's doing is it is taking over their body and their mind. It's almost trying to replace it with that of somebody else.
There we go.
Right? And that is kind of what you know. So whilst Gale is doing that, and Shadowheart, you're helping with the guidance spell, I'd like to kind of go around the table and find out what everybody is kind of doing. And you do see that as Gale's kind of pondering and thinking and maybe weaving arcane runes to try and figure this out, you begin to see like Tav's body almost shaking and sort of spasming and, you know, dead violently. Like you see like the bones almost threatening to kind of like snap and break.
Amen.
Let's go around unless anybody wants to volunteer themselves with an idea. Okay, let's go with Neil and Sarah, please.
So, can we all sense that even though, well, we can all make our checks, yes, but well, obviously this is heavy magic.
Okay, now maybe I'll have to go try this Phantom Library.
You can say like, oh, I'm going to share that information. Absolutely.
Big magic.
Has it already been released?
Big magic.
So
we both agree.
When I hear him
Both
say
agree.
it's big magic, I'm going to take a few steps back towards like the camp area. But specifically, I'm also going to have a little look around and see if Tav's stuff is lying around.
And well, do you know what I think?
Because I feel that Tav hasn't been completely honest with the group.
Well.
Ooh.
Like a detective.
Well, I just feel that maybe Tav was holding on to some items that really could be better served, shared.
I think that there's a lot going on right now.
Literally.
So why don't you make me a perception check, Asterion?
Okay.
And to see if you do notice where Tav might have left their pack last night. And you know, you're very seasoned, so you know what this is.
I like your enthusiasm. See, because you're enthusiastic, it makes me enthusiastic.
Okay, so will this be stealth or sleight of hand?
So this is perception, because you need to see if you can find Tav's pack somewhere.
My perception is +3, and this is a wisdom roll as well, right?
So it's just it adds the +3 because it's all pre-built into your skills down there.
So
it's all pre-added.
All right, so that's 3. That is 5.
5 total.
Really?
Oh, so
Okay, you need to start making a list for me in the Discord of like games I just need to check out and that are compatible with my computer.
I start looking as I'm doing this. I notice Gale's boots. I go because he's doing all this stuff. So he's hoiked up his clothes a little bit, and I realise they're really nice.
They're very nice.
I get a little transfixed with his boots.
Okay, yeah.
To the point where I can't quite look away from them.
The stitching is exquisite. You know, it's double stitched.
Cost a fortune.
They cost a fortune.
Absolutely.
I wonder how often he takes them off. So yeah, I'm a little fixated.
So yeah, you're fixated on that. So Asterion kind of looking for Tav's gear to obviously check and make sure everything's all in order. You are distracted by Gale's boots, unfortunately, and you do not seem to be able to find
I just
Tav.
want to give
Now,
Tim
maybe
Downey a
when
hug.
You can spend some more time. You'll probably be able to search it and find it easily. But in this minute, like in a quick glance, you see no sign of it.
Yep.
What about Lazel, Karlak, or Will? Getting my character minds. Anything that you guys think your characters might do in this scenario?
I'm telling Gale to hurry the fuck up. We really don't have time. And neither do we have time for Astarion to be looking at people's boots. This seems like quite an urgent, potentially life-threatening situation.
It certainly does.
And I don't know why you're taking so long.
Force it.
So while you're kind of
Force it. So good.
This is not easy.
It should be for a wizard.
Well, what you can do is there's a couple of options. If you want to, like, you can obviously just be yelling at Gale.
No, I mean, I do usually game. This is really my first time in my life using a PC to game with. So maybe it's just a novelty thing. Can you just let me have my honeymoon time with the PC?
And what that would do is, if you do take the help action, not necessarily now, but in the future, you can give somebody advantage to a roll. What advantage means
My
you
little
roll
baby
twice
PC setup compared to
keep that in mind for the
the
future.
one guy
But for
and
now, we're going to assume that Lazel is
Matt.
just sort of
Dude,
next to Gale's shoulder,
did you
like,
guys
"Come on,
go
hurry
back
up."
by chance and read what Matt's specs are on his computer?
Your mind palace, you're like, Right, perfect. What about Karlak or Will? I love. Look, he's in. I love it.
After Gale's told us that somebody could be casting this spell on Tav, I'm having a little look around the area.
Brilliant.
If potentially that person casting that is close, so I'm a little bit on edge. Just
Yeah, so my friend Allison, who was here earlier, she plays Baldur's Gate on
and that is literally to like notice stuff going on around
PlayStation, and she really enjoys it.
Skill roll.
Yes.
So it's a D20, it's the big dice, and then on your list of skills, you've got the big long list of the tables of skills. That's the right one there. And look for perception. Tiny font. I do apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so what bonus do you have for that?
Just +0.
+0. So this is just a straight D20 roll. So you're gonna roll that, and then we'll see what we get.
I've got an 8.
You got an 8. I'm gonna say with an 8. You don't notice the sign of, like, you don't see any shrouded figures. Yeah, you see a staring
distracted by the boots as well.
They're so nice.
You don't see anybody, like, you don't see any hooded figures or anything like that weaving spells, but I'm going to give you one thing for an 8. Because you're a warlock, you forged this pact, you're probably a little bit sensitive to like magical energies and things like that, because you hunt down fiends and devils and these kind of magical creatures. You do notice that there are these standing stones near the camp, and you can almost like there's like a fizzy taste in the air and a smell of sort of raw power, almost like that
Smell
kind of
of
sizzling
love.
iron and sort of strange smell that accompanies magical energies gathering. And you can tell that these standing stones kind of have that effect. You don't see anybody around you. All right. And again, we can just say Will would tell that to everybody. Like Will would shout. You don't have to specifically like say anything. You can just be like, yeah, I tell everybody what's going on or whatever. But yeah, you kind of sense that, and like they're kind of spread out to the edges of the camp, near the trees.
I'm sure.
You guys watch, and as you're doing this,
I don't know. I just don't want to get into the
and like shouting,
console.
Twisting so violently,
whatever else.
There's a serious
Fight.
threat that they might
Itch my back.
twist their neck or like their arm or something like that. It's clearly building whatever this spell is. Like the longer and longer it goes on, like it seems to be like really causing some sort of effect. What about? Is there anything Karlak would like to do?
Karlak's gonna say, "Oh fuck, not again," and she's gonna take a step back, seeing this lot concentrate. Maybe have a little look around and ready herself with her axe.
All right, just get the axe out. Do you want to like make a perception check, or is this you just like if anything comes out, you want to be ready to fight kind of thing?
I want to see if someone's.
I just want everyone to be happy.
Yeah, great. Well, then let's another.
May I have some guidance?
Well, guidance has already been cast on Gale in this little moment. Yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately, it's not like the video game of just like every time.
Okay. No.
But yeah, but I would say that like you've already Will's done the same thing and picked up that there might be this strange energy. So I will give you advantage on the roll because I think Will you can see Will is there's something that's bothering Will.
Can I call on Karlak to come and investigate the?
It sounds perfect to me. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
You're a natural D&D player, man.
This is it, baby. You're getting it. This is the guy who was just I think I'll get it when we get in.
Amazing.
But let's give a perception check with advantage, I think, on Karlak, and then see what we get.
So 16.
16, that's pretty good.
And I've got a 3 perception.
So 19 total. Well, with advantage, you get to roll twice and take the highest. So let's see, because you could get higher.
No, I didn't.
So you begin looking around and you're like, maybe this is a distraction or something like that. And Will kind of calls you over and mentions this strange energy, and you see, Will didn't kind of pick up on this, but you see, maybe it's the years spent in Avernus, kind of always watching your back.
Avernus.
You're familiar with powerful creatures that can use magic, and there's this rippling.
I already read that one.
Faintly in the air, as if something is about to arrive. And that is the point when, as Will and Karlak are looking at these stones, and Gale is examining Tav and beginning to see this kind of spell taking effect, Astarion, you're admiring the boots. Shadowheart is providing Gale with this swirl of magic. Lae'zel is just berating him over his shoulder. That is the point when the air seems to almost tear and rip in the air as around these sending stones, the very fabric of the earth and the land begins to open, and creatures begin to emerge.
No.
And this is where we're going to
drink
do that
it.
wonderful
Now
thing
you're
that we
drunk,
normally do.
Shadowheart.
It's quite quick, but we want to introduce you to your first combat. You're going to roll initiative. And this is, to explain this, this is going to basically be we're going to determine the sort of order of combat, basically, of how things go down. So we're going to have, so everyone is going to take the D20, and you have a thing called initiative on your character sheet. It's in the middle at the top next to your armor class and hit points. So you're going to roll the D20 and then add that bonus, and then I'm going to...
They got crit one.
Oh no.
So joyful.
We both got one.
You both rolled a 1. Oh, amazing.
You don't need me, do you?
No matter your bonus.
And we got a natural 20 over here with Theo as well.
Wow.
We both got 1, which makes yours a 2 and mine a 4.
Yeah.
But it's a crit 1, so
It's
it'll
a
be the
crit
rest.
1. Alrighty. So, if I can go
Where
around,
did you
so
find them? Please, I need to know.
what do we get as a total for Gale?
Total 17.
17. Alrighty, perfect. And then Astarion, we have a natural 1, but you do get a bonus.
I got a 4.
A 4. Well, that
Do it,
might
you're
help
gonna
you
get
go
mad.
quicker than Lae'zel, who also got a 1.
+1, 2.
So 2. And then what about Shadowheart?
I've got 6 plus 2, so 8.
8. Okay.
No, let me.
And you're still berating,
Karlak,
14.
14. Makes sense that Karlak and Will are probably a bit more ready for
We
you.
both distracted by the beautiful boots.
Yeah. Sometimes
Still
the dice really line up really nicely with what's going on. And then Will, we had a natural 20 for a total of
Nice.
22.
22. Because I might probably
Wow.
get 20 on my ones as well.
All died.
And they all died.
TBK, first game of D&D ever. So, let me describe a couple of things of what you guys see. But before I do that, we can't do a D&D combat without you guys having some miniatures.
Oh yeah. Again, add it to the list of ones that I need to check out. Because I like the suggestions you make. Like I do like Darkest Dungeon that ended up being a win. I was happy with that one.
Look at that.
And could you...
Hello, beautiful. So cool.
Your green base.
There we go. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yours is amazing.
A scary face. Look at her face.
You might need to.
Is this it? Is this the dream?
These are going to be slightly bigger than the other enemies, just so you stand out a little bit more. Whoop. In case you
You
wonder,
know, what would be like really fun is if I had like a little nice little overlay in this, where you guys could be playing Magic, you know, at the same time that I'm playing this and watching
there's another set of them over
this
here as
video.
well. I'm also going to point out
I should look into that.
in your camp, there is also Scratch the dog is here, and you also have Volothem Gedard, the sort of traveling blackguard who writes books and things like here. And probably like,
so we can't quite reach.
Yeah, that's fine. I can move you guys. Do you want to be like more sort of like?
Have you ever tried playing Magic? Epic Heck?
Yeah, you're wizarding.
I'm assuming you have, Jim, because you DM.
Went back to Tav.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
On the table.
I know, I saw that. Well, wizards.
If you don't do this, I will end you.
And then next to Gale.
I have my sword out.
I need.
Yeah, next to us there. Okay. I like the idea as well that
I mean, it's
like
similar to this.
So he's currently like
I don't.
crouched underneath the benches.
I don't know. I just like. I started playing
And then what you guys see is
tactically brilliant.
D&D or not D&D. Started playing Magic: The Gathering when I was like 11. So that would have been like 1996 when the first set came out.
You've got this right.
So just it's
what you see
near and dear
from
to
this
my
puzzle
heart.
is 5. I would call them spirits, but they almost look like more magical energy than actual like ghosts. They're kind of prismatic in color. They're constantly shifting in hue. Their bodies almost seem to like flicker and glitch almost. But they're definitely humanoid in shape. Some of them more than others. All different types of races: tieflings, elves, dwarves, men, women. Some look younger, some look older. But in the middle of them is a very bizarre creature. And the miniature is not quite accurate, but what you see is almost like
Oh, that's right. The debate is today too.
glass
Let's see what time that actually
made
is.
purely from glass and crystal, with a glass sword and glass shield, stands in the middle of them, very impassive.
Maybe that's what I should be playing right now.
And it points with its swords
I don't.
towards
I've never really actually sat down and watched either.
begin surge, and that is where our combat is going to begin. Because we have Mr. Will, Blade of Frontiers, going up first, let's go over a couple of things about combat in D&D games. This is, you guys are learning for the first time. Probably we've got a few people at home learning for the first time as well. In combat in D&D, we take turns. So you're up first. On your turn, you can do a move, you can do an action, and you can do a bonus action. An action is things like attack with a weapon or cast a spell. Bonus actions are things that are specific on your character sheet. You normally have a spell or an ability that will say, as a bonus action, you can do this. And then moving is you can move your speed. So I think for your speed, for this example, it's normally at the top of your sheet, 30. Each square on our little battle map that we have here is 5 feet. So you can move 6 squares. Yep. Right? You put yourself very close as you were investigating this strange effect.
Good luck.
Yeah, basically. And so yeah, you can do that thing. There are different types of actions you can do beyond just attacking and casting a spell. There's things like dashing and disengage, but I think we're going to kind of try and keep things simple for now. You guys do have your little cheat sheets as well if you want to look those up. But the main question is, Will, what would you like to do?
And they're advancing on us right now.
Yeah, you looks like the spirits almost. The creature didn't even seem to pay much attention to you. It pointed its sword towards Tav in this kind of like state of them being taken over by this spell, and the spirits look almost like they're going to rush past you.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can I cast darkness?
You absolutely can.
What would you like to do? Do you like
I'm gonna cast darkness.
to keep watching this, or do you want to watch the presidential debate with me?
So, in fact, I might even have a little thing for this.
Game with very proud.
Yes.
Baby warlocks all grown up.
I can show you. I'm going to use this to show you. So first of all, let's get into the narrative of it, right? What does it look like when Will casts a spell? Like, what do you imagine that looking like? Like, is this a gesture? Is this his eye?
No, I want to do what makes you guys happy. I know, like, politics is whatever, but as long as we don't fight
His eyes go black, his other eye like rolls
and,
back
like, get
into
up
his
each
head,
other's
like,
asses or
puts his
something like that,
hands, like,
then
to
I'll turn on the
surface of, like,
debate. But if it's gonna offend
draws the
people,
magic down from the heavens.
then I don't want to do it.
The light in the area almost seems to dim, like it's turning night, but just in this small part. Nature itself bending itself to Will's strength, and you hear that feminine devil voice
Yeah, they are.
whispering, nothing intelligible, but just you feel her presence, your patron's presence in the back of your mind. And darkness would cover an area like this.
I just want to see, like, if they say anything real goofy.
Right on the middle of them.
That, and I want to hear what their
Yeah, absolutely. So you conjure this darkness. Now you have a special ability, Will, which allows you to see in magical darkness.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Karlach does not. So, but
Oh, Karlach. Okay. This might not work. It didn't work last time when I was trying to stream the... Call it. Stream the football games. NBC. No, just show me what's on now. Let me... Go to the channel. Just play it. You just play it. So, like, narrator and DM are kind of like the same. So, like, when you play Baldur's Gate, you're kind of like your own DM, but then hey, yes, I get that. Okay.
And in the process, I'm building up points, which I use to, in turn, to purchase more tools. And it just works out really good. DoTrack is a great place to do your banking. They have really good people. They're going to be there for you. Not a single complaint. Nothing but praise. I'm Dean Quinlan.
Does not.
I'm a proud member of DoTrack Community Credit
Stop
Union.
it. This is not what I want. NBC. NBC News. No. Yes.
10 miles down the road from where you are right now for what Donald Trump is
Okay.
deeming a counter rally. He is set to take the stage here at just about the same time. Those 5 candidates
No,
where you are, his 5 rivals, are going to be taking the debate.
I know when there needs to be some explanation, or like if it's during like cutscenes.
Interesting as I was driving around Miami-Dade, something
You
I
know?
haven't seen in a long time, and I'm from here. There was a guy on a well, first of all, there was a traffic jam, and I'm like, why is there traffic at 10 a.m.?
Okay.
And there was a guy on a bicycle, and he was holding a "Make America Great Again" flag, and he was riding his bicycle in the lane of traffic, and no one was honking their horn. And this was in South Miami, Coral Gables area, a little far from Hialeah. My point to you is that he is beloved down here in South Florida. How big is that crowd? Because just looking at it from your shot, it looks massive.
Oh, you can't see it. See, I was like, that's what I thought.
Downtown Miami.
You know Hialeah well, Tom, here, and this is a heavily Cuban-American population in Miami-Dade County, really arguably his best area here,
Well, poo.
and a key area that has allowed him to win the state of Florida twice. I want to just be clear, Tom and Allie, this is quite a scene here. There's at least a couple thousand folks.
Do you guys mind if I like just keep it on so then I can listen to it?
Set to take the stage in just a little less than an hour from now. Roseanne Barr was here, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Carrie Lake. There are several other allies who will be taking the stage here. For Donald Trump, he has made the case that Republicans should move on past this primary and instead focus on beating Joe Biden, not only through donors and financial means, but also for the voters to really
Actually, I'll just turn it down though, just a little bit.
Joe Biden and the Democrats. And Donald Trump right now, he has not been forced back to that debate stage. And frankly, the other Republican campaigns had hoped that indictments and the major New York lawsuit would perhaps close the gap there with some of these polls. And let's be clear, there are 68 days till Iowa caucus, 2 months, plenty of time for things.
Yeah, caucus time.
Donald Trump clearly does not feel compelled to go to that debate stage.
Oh shit.
And an interesting
Okay.
on the stage that you're in front
Hold
of.
on. Okay, I got a log here.
Is picking up a key endorsement from the Iowa governor. You've got former President Trump picking up an endorsement from his former press secretary. The two of them set to appear and she endorses him.
Guys, I gotta log off. I love you.
So much
I love you.
about, so much to debate tonight.
I'll be back on later maybe.